Do you need a very small grill? Do you need a portable grill? I wanted to get something that I could take down to my mom's to cook out on her new deck, so I ordered this from Walmart. Let's see how this expert grill from Walmart works. So now I have the base. I haven't used a screwdriver yet, and I have the lid assembled. Expert grill, portable charcoal grill. Voila. Now let's go cook. So far, so good. The Expert Grill is a portable charcoal grill. It has an 8-burger cooking capacity, porcelain-coated steel cooking grates, and a 1-year limited warranty. Here are the dimensions. I got it at Walmart. It's supposed to be easy assembly in 30 minutes or less. That is what it's supposed to look like assembled. 1-year limited warranty. Looks like I opened the box upside down. Plastic. Grill. Instructions. Another grill. Handle. Don't know. Little parts. And the legs. I have a lid. And a base. Here's the model number for this particular grill. Table of contents. Outdoor use only. It has a list of the parts. And I'll need a Phillips head screwdriver to put it together. Has nice graphics. I like it when it identifies the little hardware parts. And operating instructions. I've laid my parts out pretty much like they have theirs out. I put the handle at the back. I have the lid air vent handle and the lid air vent there. I have the lid part 4 here, and then 5 is the brand that's actually on the lid already. Part 6 is the cooking grid. 7 is the charcoal grid. Then 8 we have a bottom air damper. There's one and there's the other one. 9 we have the bottom bowl, and we have 10 we have the 4 legs. For the little parts, it looks like they gave you extra pieces, but they tell you that for A, you'll need 1 of these and 1 of those. And then you'll also need another A or 2 A's when you do the bottom part. So I'm not going to open those up until I need them. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put A through the holes there, secure them with an F and a D. I'm going to put the vent on here, and I'm assuming this line right here tells me that I'm going to secure it with an E and a C. So I'm going to do the handle first, and I'm going to get an F and a D. An F and a D. It is coated on the back, that's good. So I'll need the F and the D for the underside, for the handle. I won't need anything on top because it has screws on the handle. Check in the text below this video and also in the comments section I'll provide a link for either this exact product or something similar. It helps me out if you use that link. Thanks a bunch. So that secures the handle on with pieces F and G. It's secure. We'll go to this piece. We'll go to this piece using an A, E, and C. Those are all in the same compartment. I think this is exactly what I need here. I'll have to undo that. The A goes on top, and then the E and C go underneath. Put the A on top. Put the E and the C on the bottom. So now that opens and closes, so we did that part right. So we have completed the attached lid handle and lid air vent. Let's move on to attaching the legs, and that goes on the bottom. So for the bottom, we'll need a B and an F, and then a G goes down here, and then of course the four legs. So you need a B, need 4 of those. We have 4 B's. F, we have 4 of the F's left, and we need a G. And these go right above the legs. The B goes into the F. It goes through the hole on the bottom. Then put the G on. Screw the legs in. So the first leg is in. Repeat. Take the B and F, put it through a hole in the base. Take a leg, a G, put the G over the screw, screw the leg on. So now I have the base. I haven't used a screwdriver yet, and I have the lid assembled. Now we're to attach the bottom air damper. We'll need an E, A, C, and it goes on the bottom like this. The bottom air dampers are going to have to slide in here like this, and we're going to have to put those in there so that we can slide it back and forth. It's going to require A, E, and C. So we put it in like this. The A goes on the outside. The A goes on the outside. The washer goes on next. And then screw that on. It has to be loose enough to be able to move it. Do the other one the same. So now we have that completed. Now all we do is drop the charcoal grid in and the cooking grid. Put the lid on. Charcoal grid. Cooking grid. There's my lid. Now we are fully assembled. Cute, isn't it? Expert grill, portable charcoal grill. Voila. Now let's go cook. The instructions say prior to first use to make sure you remove all the labels, packaging, and everything like that from the grill, and then to use it for 15 minutes with the lid closed before adding any food. Let's cook. I ended up with one little piece left over, so I'll put it up with the instructions in case I lose one. I have a lot of plastic sheet protectors, so I just put my instructions down in that, put the label on there, put the extra wing nut on there. So far, so good. Fire! I've used the grill twice, cooked 8 hot dogs on it, and 8 hamburgers. I took it inside to hand wash this, not in the dishwasher, and look, the finish is already coming off of the grill. I checked the warranty and it says that you have to prepay the shipping, and also it doesn't cover damage to the finish after purchase. So I don't guess the warranty covers that. Just so you know, that it's cheap enough that you can't expect it to last forever, but didn't expect that in the first use. I don't think it's going to stay on there very long, is it? Am I satisfied with my purchase? Yeah, it only cost about $14 or $15. So even if it only lasts one season, I guess you have to say that it's worth it. But it is discouraging to know that we spend money and then just things go to the landfill. It's just discouraging to me anyway. Watching my video about the Expert Grill portable grill. Remember, it's free to like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video if appropriate. If you have time before you go, watch another video, and in the meantime, let's just help each other solve problems. Enjoy your summer.